Hi, this is Vivia Chen of the Careerist, and today I'm with David Latt, somebody who really needs no introduction because he's the founder of Above the Law, probably the most popular legal blog out there. Hi David, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
One thing I'd like to ask you is that since you're now sort of the establishment in the legal blog world, tell me, how do you think legal blogs have changed since the time you entered the field?
Well, we launched in 2006, and I think that one big change is just sheer quantity. There's been a proliferation of voices, and so in some ways this is very enriching and exciting to see so many different perspectives on issues, but at the same time, it is also harder to be heard above the noise and get your voice out there.
What do you think of lawyers blogging these days? You know, there's a lot of talk that lawyers should brand themselves.
Yes.
Is that a good idea?
I think a lot of it depends on your practice area and how you generate your clients. For lawyers who are focusing on individual consumers, I think it could be a great idea. For lawyers who have a specialized practice area and want to establish themselves as thought leaders, I think it can work. But for lawyers who work at, say, traditional Am Law 100 firms with long-standing firm clients, it probably isn't necessary and can even create complications.
Have you known lawyers who've gotten into trouble with their blogs?
There have been a couple who have made missteps on social media. One memorable example that we covered was a lawyer who used some profanity over Twitter, and he worked for a very prominent law firm, and it was somewhat unfortunate. So often it's good to have somebody vet these pieces.
Do you think that legal blogs serve a social purpose? Have they done more harm or good for the profession?
On balance, I would say they've done more good. I think that one thing that's very helpful about legal blogs is they help get information out there, whether it's information about whether you should go to law school, whether it's information about which law firm to work at. Legal blogs and the legal media industry in general provide greater information to people, and that allows them to make informed decisions. So in general, I think it's been for the good.
Well, you know, there's been accusations that, you know, publications such as ours, The American Lawyer, printing out statistics about profit per partner has, you know, made people more focused on short-term thinking, and that's been harmful to the profession.
Well, I think that the challenge there is, I don't know how you can put that genie back in the bottle. I don't know how you can keep people in the dark forever. If Steve Brill and The American Lawyer hadn't come along and released this information, somebody else would have.
Right.
We're here at Legal Tech. Technology allows for just a tremendous increase in transparency. So there's not really any way to go back to those dark ages, even if you wanted to.
So what do you think of blogs today? Do you think they're more informative, or do you think they're nastier, or how would you characterize them?
I think there's a mix. I think that in general, it depends. I think that many of them, I would say the vast majority of them are informative. And what's especially great is you can have lawyers in particular practice areas who can share their information. So take the Supreme Court bar. Now when a Supreme Court decision is posted to the Supreme Court's website, you can immediately have people who are experts in appellate law, Supreme Court practice, the substantive field, ERISA tax, what have you, chiming in on it. So in some ways, I think it's been really great.
Thank you, David, for joining us today. This is Vivia Chen of The Careerist. Thank you for watching us.